Recently, I have been struggling. I have been struggling with my voice, figuring out how does Gilda sound. And it's been an interesting journey because I have used the word to figure out how I should speak, what is a wise way of speaking. Because one of the things I know is that in my niche, my voice matters, how I speak matters, how I put words together matters. Because my message will be very important for a lot of people. And I could literally lead people the right way or end up just losing people and having people reflect what is not of God. So now I have been struggling with that. And it's caused me not to speak because I rather say nothing than say the wrong thing. That's what has happened. So it's why also I haven't been consistent. It's why also I haven't been able to share as I should have because I rather say nothing than to say the wrong thing. And it's not wise. It's rather you say the wrong thing and be able to fix it later than to hide. Because I do have now right things I can say and share, but my fear causes me to now limit those right things I could share because I'm thinking everything I could say could be wrong. So in now sharing, I'm figuring out what does the truth look like, what does God look like, what do I look like, does servanthood look like for me. And it's been an interesting one because I'm learning a lot and Holy Spirit is helping a lot because I'm realizing that there's a lot that I don't actually know, and having people also help influence because I'm having also people who help influence me and like speaking to me the right things, and also I do have discernment of my own, so I'm able to also know what to take and what to leave because at the end of the day, not everyone knows your whole life, so you can't take everything and be like, no, this person knows better about me than I know about me. If I know better about me, then some of the words you can let fall away. And some of the words are not meant to just be taken at face value because you don't know the intentions of the person speaking into you. So, I have been reading a lot of Proverbs also. Proverbs is one of the wisest books. I didn't realize it, I already knew it. It's one of like an amazing book. The Bible, everybody should read it. I think that wisdom, Solomon really had wisdom, even though his life didn't match up the wisdom, but like the words, the lessons are valuable. So I'm using Proverbs to figure out my voice, to figure out how I should sound, what does wisdom look like, what do I look like, and what does God look like in everything that He counts first, and also realizing to put God first because sometimes you get lost in your learning that you forget to be like, oh yeah, let me bring and invite God into the learning. So yeah, I am using the Bible to help me navigate how I should speak. But at the end of the day, there are some times that you just think that, oh, Holy Spirit, I need to remember you again, and so forth. So when it comes to figuring out my voice, I'm reading Proverbs, I'm reading a bit of what just is put before me by Holy Spirit and discerning how I should take it, how I should understand it, and so forth. So yeah, one thing I'm doing is that. And today I read, let me share because the word has to always be in every message I share. I have been reading John. John was what was put before me today. And the book of it's John 7. And a bit of what God revealed to me firstly was John 7 verse 3 to 4. 4 was the highlight, but 3 just makes sense. Yeah. So as I began, it was speaking about like Jesus when they wanted to kill him at the festival, but it wasn't his time, and so forth. So then his brothers told him, so like, oh, okay, don't fall. Okay, his brothers told him, they were like, so his brothers said to him, leave here and go to Judea. Leave here and go to Judea, that your disciples also may see the works you are doing. For no one works in secret if he seeks to be known openly. If you do these things, show yourself to the world. And that was a conviction for me because I haven't been posting. I haven't been consistent. So it's like, Gilda, if you want to be known, if you want your knowledge to be known, do it openly. The world needs to see it. So it was kind of like God was like, Gilda, leave this because you're wasting time a bit, and I'm taking my time figuring it out because I'm waiting to be perfect before I put myself in front of the camera. But I'm realizing it's not that simple and so forth. I just need to start. I just need to do. I just need to speak. So realizing that is also, yeah, another thing. So I'm still figuring this thing out. And this was one of the entries I had today, just figuring out my voice, and something God put before me that it's better that I just do this publicly, that even in my errors, let me come forward to everyone, that everyone sees the growth and I don't just come out perfect looking like I'm some perfect person. I am not, guys. No, nowhere near it. But I am figuring it out because I feel like one thing that is making me also slow is the fact that I'm very, very careful. I always like to be careful and intentional. So when you are careful and intentional, you kind of become someone who's slow because you're too careful to a point it reaches procrastination and so forth. And also, I'm a planner and so forth. So, it doesn't mix well. And I just become somebody who just is timid, quiet, and bold. Even though I know I have the potential of boldness, I just don't always come off that way because I'm still in the safe zone. I'm still figuring out my voice and so forth, and I'm coming just as I am currently, and know that I am, I am figuring it out. I'm just figuring it out a lot, and yeah. So you will see a growth and change in me, that from this timid person who wasted about a lot of months before reaching here to who I will be, a great flower or something. I don't know. Okay, I can't say flowers. Flowers and okay. Depends on who likes flowers. If you like flowers, bloom into a flower, I guess. But I don't know. I like different things. Not really flowers. Maybe become a perfect cake. Become a no. It's fine. So literally, I am just doing this, planning and figuring out my voice because it's important for me to realize how I want to sound, how I want people to take, how I want to show up to the world. Yes, because I am me figuring it out always, but let me figure it out in public than figuring it out in the shadows. Yeah, because I have grown a lot from like before, even from my first video. I have grown a lot, but I haven't shared it publicly, so that has been an issue. But no more. From now on, I'll just come as I am, and this imperfect voice is going to become perfect in front of you guys. So if you're interested in like Christian AI, then make sure to follow and subscribe. Make sure to come along on this journey because I am still figuring it out how to come out proper. I want to be somebody who has true integrity. I want to come as someone ethical, and I want to come as someone bold, bold enough to change a lot of things, yes, because I know that for the place I'm headed, I can't be timid Gilda. I have to be bold Gilda. So, with Holy Spirit helping me in this journey, I am still figuring it out. But Holy Spirit knows where I'm going, and I'm glad that I will always have the wisdom to understand the voice of Holy Spirit, to understand the Lord and what He's trying to say to me. So yeah, I am glad that God is with me. That is a good thing. I think that's the greatest gift I get to have being a Christian. It's like knowing that God is with you, that even in my mistakes, which maybe there'll be a lot of them along this road, because life is life. Like, you think you made the perfect choice and it just shows you that nope, God is like, nah, Gilda, you need to step back a little. So I have to just move forward with this imperfect voice and figure out what is my tone, how do I want to be perceived, and so forth. So, yeah, just know this is me, Gilda Limbai, figuring it out. And hopefully, you can come along for this journey. So, like, subscribe, check out my Instagram because what I don't post here, I post there. And also, have a good one. Have a good and amazing day. And may God be with you guys. And take care of you guys. And also help you guys figure out your voices because it's clearly, if you're following me, you clearly also have some level of either imperfection or just you find value in the content, which is amazing. Thank you for following and so forth. So yeah, no questions for this one. I don't have a proper outro, but it was just something off the cuff. So hope to see you again, and if there's any background noises, just bear with me for now. Yeah, that's it for me. Toodles and God bless.